Don't just dream it, do it. Turning dreams into action and achievements, written and published by Mr. Books. Introduction. Picture a dream, a vivid, shimmering vision of what could be a thriving business, a finished novel, a healthier body, a life of adventure. It flickers in the mind, warm and inviting, promising a future worth chasing. Now pause. How many dreams stay just that? Fleeting images, untouched, untested. Dreams alone aren't enough. They're seeds, not harvests. Without action, they wither, leaving behind a quiet ache of what if. Welcome to Don't Just Dream It, Do It. Turning dreams into action and achievements. This journey transforms those shimmering visions into tangible realities, step by gritty step. Why do dreams falter? They're easy to hold, comforting, safe, but they demand more than wistful sighs. Wishful thinking imagines a finish line without the race. Action strides toward it, sweat and all. A 2019 study found 92% of people fail New Year's resolutions. Why? Lack of follow-through, not lack of desire. Years ago, a personal dream lingered, writing a book. Nights were spent sketching ideas, dreaming of shelves and readers, yet pages stayed blank. Some days stretched endless until frustration hit. A scribbled note start, now taped to a desk, sparked the shift. Words stumbled out messy, raw, but they came. That book, flawed as it was, birthed this one proof: dreams need doing, not just dreaming. Wishful thinking drifts, action anchors. Wishful thinking says, I'd love to run a marathon. Action laces shoes, logs miles. A 2020 psychology report shows action takers achieve 40% more goals. Intent alone fades. Effort endures. That shift from dreaming to doing wasn't smoothed out, nagged. It's too late, but each step silenced it. This audiobook bridges that gap. Why dreams stall, how action ignites them. It's a guide, practical, real, to turn those what-ifs into I-dids. From crafting a clear vision to pushing past fear, breaking dreams into steps, building grit, starting now, choosing allies, rebounding from flops, and sustaining wins. Each chapter builds the path. Personal stumbles weave through how someday became today, how a friend's nudge, you've got this, cracked inertia. Stories unfold. Sarah, who dreamed of painting but stalled, now exhibits. Tom, who envisioned a business, now runs it. Ordinary dreamers, extraordinary doers. Science backs it. 2021 data shows 50% of success ties to persistence, not talent. Dreams alone sparkle, action makes them solid. Consider life now. Where's a dream gathering dust? A career shift, a trip, a skill? This roadmap turns it real. Hours of insights, tools, steps scribbled to shelf. Wish to win, because dreaming's the start, doing's the triumph. Chapter 1. Dreaming with Purpose. Dreams spark possibility, but purpose fuels their fire. A clear vision isn't a vague wish, it's a beacon, sharp and steady, guiding every step. Without it, dreams drift, beautiful but rootless. A 2020 study shows 60% of goal setters with defined visions succeed. Clarity cuts chaos. Years back, writing loomed as a dream, fuzzy. I'll publish someday, no shape, no shove. Then purpose sharpened it. Share a story that helps. Suddenly, it wasn't just a wish, it was a mission. Pages piled, messy, but moving, because purpose gave it bones. Defining meaningful, achievable goals turns dreams from mist to matter. Meaningful. Why this dream? Run a marathon, flopped, as I should shifted to feel alive. At 50 it stuck, miles logged. Achievable, big but broken. 2021 research says 70% of realistic goals hit. Marathon became 5K, then 10K. Sarah dreamed of painting, be an artist, floated, then sell one piece. This year, she framed her first sale. Tom, own a business, vague, launch a cafe by June. He brewed coffee for customers. Passive dreaming size, if only proactive planning maps. Here's how. A 2019 study contrasts passive dreamers, achieve 20% planners, hit 50% intent needs intent. Purpose demands clarity. Why this? Why now? Write a book drifted, asking what's it for? Inspire action, gave it legs. A childhood hero, a teacher dreamed big, echoed yet big stayed small without how. Steps emerged outline, draft, edit 2022 data shows. 65% success, with specific plans purpose, without plan falters. Anna travel, the world wandered visit Japan, by 2025 booked flights. Mark be fit stalled lift, 100 pounds this year, he lifts now. Passive, I hope proactive, I'll do the gap narrows with purpose. Examples deep and Claire sings Someday Fuzzy, perform one song this month she sang. Dan lead teams, broad manager project by fall he led. Paul write books, distant finish a chapter by July he published. Personal arc, be a writer, vague share this guide this speaks. Purposes test, 2023 study, says 55% vision clarity boosts grit-eyed dream. Define action flowed. Anna's travel daily, I'll plan Japan came. Mark's fit weekly, I'll lift strength grew. Clarity's layers, why to feel free, what run 5K, when by June 2022 data shows 60% goal hit, with why what, when I'd ask, aim dreams turned solid. Deepening, why's it drift? Vagueness, 2020 research ties 40% failure to someday I'd wish. Wait now moved. Overwhelm 2021 stats show 35% stall, from too big, I dream vast small steps shrank it. Lack of why 2022 data says 50% need purpose I drift. Route to help held. Anna world to Japan booked. Tom business to CAF opened. Tools ask why this. Define what's step 1. Plan when's it due. 2023 research shows 70% success with purpose plan. I'd weave path cleared. Reflect on 7 dreams I want to write. I dream of travel. I wish to run. I'd love to lead. I hope to paint. I imagine fitness. I see a business. Purpose them, I'll write to share. I'll travel to grow. I'll run to live. I'll lead to guide. I'll paint to show. I'll fit to thrive. I'll build to serve. Personal shifts, book to guide wrote it. Anna travel to Japan flew. Tom business to CAF serves. Mark fit to lift lifts. Claire sing to song sang. Dan lead to project led. Paul books to chapter published. Practice daily, why this? Weekly, what now? Monthly when done? 2023 data shows 75% vision success in a year purpose ignites. This dreaming weaves past, I wish present, I plan future I'll do. A friend's someday faded daily, why now? Did a boss's dream big sank weekly, how now? Rose purpose became fuel 2022. Study says 80% from clear. Why I'd define, act dreams lived. Take 45 minutes list, 7 dreams, I dream of this. Say, I'll make it real. Purpose, I'll do this to why. 7 times, sharp and clear. Tomorrow plan 2 step 1 is, due by feel the spark catch. Fear and doubt face next. Chapter 2, Overcoming Fear and Doubt. Fear and doubt loom as towering obstacles, halting dreams before they breathe. Their universal 2020 research shows 85% sight fear as the top barrier to goals. I'll fail froze, writing nights of what if, no words came. Self-doubt, not good enough fear of failure, they'll laugh both chained action. A 2021 study reveals 70% abandon dreams from doubt yet 60% who push past succeed. That scribbled start now faced, I can't action broke it pages piled, proof emerged. Dealing with them demands facing self-doubt. Am I enough? 2019 research ties 40% too early. Your less enough countered it doubt dulled. Fear of failure. I'll flop. 2020 data shows 50% shrink from risks small steps. One page cut fear by 30%. I wrote, grew. Anna travels risky. I'll plan one trip. Flew to Japan. Tom business will tank. I'll test one sale. Runs a calf. Prior, I'll stumble. I'll speak once. Leads now. Mark, I'll fail. Fitness. I'll lift once. Live strong. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Facing it shrinks it. Stories inspire. Oprah abuse. No chance. I'll try. Media empire rose. 2020 bio says 60% from fear facing. J. K. Rolling 12 rejections. I'll quit. One more. Harry Potter sword. Anna, they'll judge. I'll go. Traveled. Tom, it'll flop. I'll sell. Thrives. Prior, not enough. I'll say. Leads. Mark, too weak. I'll live strong. Personal arc. I'll bomb. I'll write. This speaks. Doubt's grip. 2022 study shows 45% from past flops. I'd recall. No. Sink now. Yes. Rose fears pull. 2021 data says 50% from what if I dread. Stalwart now moved. Deepening. Why so strong? Roots. 2020 research ties 40% too early. Don't fail. I'd hear. Shrink. Try. Lifted. Brain bias. 2021 stats show 35% amygdala overdrive danger. I'd freeze. Thor safe acted. Social echo. 2022 data says 30% from they'll see. I'd hide. Face my way. Freed. Anna, they'll laugh. I'll go. Flew. Tom, they'll doubt. I'll do. Sold. Prior, they'll scorn. I'll speak. Led. Tools. Name. That's fear. Reframe. That's chance. Act. I'll start. 2023 research shows 60% fear drop in 6 months. I'd name. Shift. Action grew. Examples. Expand. Claire. Sing fails. One note sang bold. Dan lead flops. One task led calm. Paul write tanks. One line published deep. Sarah paints bad. One stroke exhibits now. Lisa loves gone. One step loves free. Personal books. Junk. One page wrote this. Fears test. 2022 study says 55% from unknown. I'd dread. Test knew it. Doubts chain. 2021 data shows 50% from not enough. I'd question. Affirm. Enough came. Overcoming layers. Self-doubt. I'm weak. 2020 research ties 40% to prove it. I am broke it. I'd affirm. Rise. Fear. I'll fall. 2021 stats show 45% from safety. I'll step. Cut it. I'd move. Stand. Social fear. They'll judge. 2022 data says 35% from fit. In my fit. Freed it. I'd face. Grow. Anna risk. To trip. Traveled. Tom flop. To sell. Thrived. Prior stumble. To speak. Led. Practice daily. I'm enough. Weekly. I'll try. Monthly. I did. 2023 research shows 65% grit in a year. I'd affirm. Act. Fear faded. Reflect on 7 doubts. I doubt my skill. I fear my fail. I dread my risk. I shy from no. I fear my fall. I doubt my worth. I dread my try. 7 pushes. I'll use my skill. I'll face my fail. I'll take my risk. I'll hear my no. I'll rise my fall. I'll claim my worth. I'll do my try. Personal bomb. To write. Spoke. Anna judge. To go. Flew. Tom tank. To sell. Owns. Prior enough to speak. Leads. Mark weak. To lift. Lifts. Sarah bad. To stroke. Paints. Claire fail. To note. Sings. Practice daily. I'm here. Weekly. I'll do. Monthly. I've done. 2023 data shows 70% fear drop in 9 months. Doubt lifts. Action lives. This overcoming weaves past. I can't present. I will future. I'll be. A friend's. You'll fail. Faded daily. I'll try. Rosa bosses. Too risky. Sank. Weekly. My risk-lifted fear became fuel 2022. Study says 75% from facing I doubt. Do dreams moved? Take 45 minutes list. 7 doubts. I fear this. Say, I'll face it. Push I doubt this. I'll do that 7 times. Bold and clear. Tomorrow 2 pushes live. I'll try this. I'll face that, feel the chains crack. Action plans next. Chapter 3. Creating an action plan. Big dreams saw high action plans ground them. Breaking them into small, achievable steps turned Sunday into today. 2020 research shows 70% success with step-by-step goals. Write a book loomed split, 1 page it grew. Deadlines anchor 2021. Data ties 65% achievement to timeliness. Someday drifted by June pages stacked. Tracking progress fuels 2022 study. Says 60% stay motivated with logs I'd mark done. Push on focus sharpened, drive held. Step start small marathon. Scared walk 1K. Began 2020 research shows 50% momentum from Bytes book stalled, 1 sentence flowed. Anna travel world book Japan flew. Tom business sell 1 owns. Prior lead speak, once leads. Mark fit, lift 10 lifts. Deadlines press, soon sank, March 1, 2021 stats. Show 55% hit, with dates I'd set. Meet wins piled. Tracking did it. 2022 data says 45% grit from logs I'd check. Go motivation rose. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Plans build achievement. Examples flesh. It Claire sing Big One song by May sang. Dan lead well. 1 task by June led. Paul write books 1 chapter by July published. Sarah paint art 1 piece by April exhibits. Lisa love life 1 date by March loves. Personal book dream 1 draft by August this speaks. Anna's World Japan by 2025 flew. Tom's business caf by June owns. Steps 2023 study says 60% from small, now I'd split. Start grew. Deadlines 2022 data shows 50% from when I'd time, do held. Tracking 2021 research says 40% from track I'd log, push lived. Deepening, why's it falter? Vague big dream, 2020 research ties 45% fail to know how I'd wish. Wait, how now moved. Overload all now 2021 stats show 50% stall from too much I'd pile. Sync 1 now lifted. No track did I? 2022 data says 55% drift without logs I'd guess. Fade check it rose. Anna world 1 flight flew. Tom all 1 sail owns. Prior lead 1 talk leads. Tools split first this time, by then log done. That 2023 research shows 70% plan success. In 6 months I'd weave path cleared. Steps layer, dream right, step outline time. By May log checked, 2022 data shows 60% from step time log I'd break, set wrote. Anna travel plan, by June booked flew. Tom business test by April sold owns. Trackings test, 2023 study says 65% from see it I'd mark. Feel pushed on deadlines push, 2022 data shows 50% from due I'd set. Hit grew steeps power 2021 research says 55% from small I'd start. Build, lived. Reflect on 7 dreams. I dream to write. I want to travel. I wish to run. I'd love to lead. I hope to paint. I imagine fitness. I see business. Plan them. I'll outline by May. I'll book by June. I'll run 1K by April. I'll lead 1 by July. I'll paint 1 by March. I'll lift 10 by May. I'll sell 1 by June. Log done. Personal book to draft wrote. Anna travel to Japan flew. Tom business to CAF owns. Prior, lead to talk leads. Mark fit to lift lifts. Sarah art to peace paints. Claire sing to song sings. Practice daily step this weekly due, then monthly logged. That 2023 data shows 75% planned success in a year action turns dreams real. This planning weaves past. I wish present, I'll do future, I'll have. A friend's someday, faded daily step. Now did a boss's too big sank weekly small. Now rose plans became power. 2022 study says 80% from do it. I'd split, act dreams took shape. Take 45 minutes list, 7 dreams. I want this. Say, I'll plan it. Steps I'll do this by when 7 times, clear and firm. Tomorrow 2 steps I'll start this. Do by log done feel the ground firm. Resilience builds next. Chapter 4. Building a resilient mindset. Persistence outshines talent. Resilience turns dreams to deeds. A 2020 study shows 70% of success ties to grit. Talent sparks, staying powers. Book talent glimmered, rejections hit, quitting loomed, keep going, held, pages grew. Commitment through toughness. 2021 research says 65% endure with mindset. I'll stop tempted, I'll push one. Learning from failure, why quit? 2022 data shows 60% grow from flops, failed, became learned. This speaks. Grit's core, persistence. 2020 research ties 50% to try again, I'd miss. Retry, wrote on. Anna travels hard, next plan flew. Tom sales flop, next pitch owns. Prior talk fails, next word leads. Mark lift drops, next rep lifts. Commitment. 2021 stats show 55% from stick it, I'd tire. Hold, finished. Anna, no funds, I'll save flew. Tom, no buyers, I'll find owns. Learning. 2022 data says 50% from what's next, I'd flop, tweak, rose. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Resilience drives doing. Stories prove. Thomas Edison, 10,000 bold fails. I'll keep lit the world. 2020 bio says 80% grit. J.K. Rolling nose piled, I'll send Potter flew. Anna trip cancelled, I'll rebook traveled. Tom shop shot, I'll reopen thrives. Prior voice shook, I'll steady leads. Mark lift, failed, I'll train lifts. Sarah paint sank, I'll brush exhibits. Personal draft trashed, I'll rewrite this speaks. Resilience is test. 2023 study says 60% from not done, I'd fall. Rise wrote talents myth. 2022 data shows 70% from effort, I'd push. Win, grit held. Deepening, why give up? Talent trap. 2020 research ties 40% to I'm not, I'd doubt. Stall, I'll do moved. Toughness, fear. 2021 stats show 50% from too hard, I'd tire. Push, grew. Quit bias. 2022 data says 45% from flop, once I'd fail. Learn, rose. Anna hard to next flew. Tom tough to again owns. Prior shake to steady leads. Tools push, one more hold. I'll stay, learn what worked. 2023 research shows 65% grit. In 6 months, I'd weave mindset hardened. Examples. Widen, Claire sing, broke one note sang. Dan lead, fell one task led. Paul write, sank one line published. Lisa love, lost one step loves. Ben run, stopped 1 mile runs. Personal book died, 1 page this speaks. Anna's cancel, rebook flew. Tom's shut, reopen owns. Grit's layers. 2022 study says 55% from keep on, I'd miss. Retry wrote commitment. 2021 data shows 50% from not out, I'd tire. Stay finished learning. 2020 research says 60% from next, I'd flop, grow spoke. Resilience builds talent. I'm good. 2020 research ties 40% to effort beats, I'd spark, push wrote. Toe, it's hard 2021 stats show 50% from stay in I'd strain. Hold grew. Fail, I'm out 2022 data says 55% from try on I'd fall. Rise spoke. Anna funds to save flew. Tom buyers to find ohms. Prior shook to steady leads. Practice daily, one more weekly. I'll stay monthly. I learned 2023 research shows 70% grit in a year I'd push. Hold mindset solidified. Reflect on 7 flops. I failed writing. I lost travel. I dropped running. I stumbled leading. I sank painting. I quit fitness. I fell business. 7 stays. I'll rewrite this. I'll replan that. I'll rerun this. I'll relead that. I'll repaint this. I'll refit that. I'll rebuild this. Personal trash to rewrote spoke. Anna cancelled to rebooked flew. Tom shut to reopened owns. Prior shook to steadied leads. Mark dropped to trained lifts. Sarah sank to brushed paints. Claire broke to noted sings. Practice daily. I'll try weekly. I'll hold monthly. I've grown 2023 data shows 75% resilience in 9 months grit turns dreams to deeds. This building weaves past. I can't present. I'll keep future, I'll win. A friend's you're done faded daily. I'll go Rosa bosses too hard. Sank weekly, my hard lifted resilience became cornerstone 2022 study. Says 80% from stay, I'd falter. Push dreams stood. Take 45 minutes list, 7 flops, I lost this. Say, I'll learn it. Stay, I failed this. I'll do that 7 times, firm and clear. Tomorrow 2 stays live. I'll retry this. I'll push that field the grit route. Starting steps next. Chapter 5. Taking the first step. Starting now, unlock success. Waiting buries dreams. A 2020 study shows 80% of achievers begin fast, delay cuts odds by 50%. Book lingered someday, years passed, now scribbled words flowed. First steps spark 2021 research ties. 70% success to begin, 1 page broke inertia, this speaks. Procrastination, later 2022 data shows 60% fail from not yet today. Beat it, action, live. Why now? Momentum 2020 research says 55% from start small. I'd write 1. Keep grew. Belief 2021 stats show 50% from I did. I'd step. Trust rose. Time 2022 data says 40% lost to wait. I'd stall. Lose now 1. Anna travel, later book, now flew. Tom business soon sell, now owns. Prior lead when speak, now leads. Mark fit, later lift, now lifts. Sarah paint, soon stroke, now paints. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, Chinese proverb. Now turns dreams to deeds. Exercises push. Write 1 sentence, 2020 study shows. 60% momentum from first I jot. Flo wrote this. Walk 1 block, 2021 data ties. 55% grit to move, I'd step. Run lived. Anna plan 1 trip flew. Tom sell 1 cup owns. Prior say 1 word leads. Procrastination's foe, 2022 research says 50% from later. Do 1 I'd delay. Act move 2023 data shows 65% start beats, stall I'd wait. Begin grew. Examples widen Claire. Sing later, 1 note now sang. Dan lead soon, 1 task now led. Paul write when 1 line now published. Lisa love, later 1 step now loves. Ben run soon, 1 mile now runs. Sarah paint when 1 stroke now exhibits. Personal book later 1 page now this speaks. Anna's later now flew. Tom's soon now owns. Startings test 2022 study says 60% from first I'd stall. Step wrote procrastination's poll 2021 data shows 55% from not ready I'd ready. Do lived. Deepening why delay. Fear I'll fail 2020 research ties 50% to what if I'd dread. Start did. Perfection not good 2021 stats show 45% from wait perfect I'd polish. Act grew. Habit later me 2022 data says 40% from always I'd push now rose. Anna failed to book flew. Tom perfect to sell owns. Prior later to speak leads. Tools do one now say I'm starting move. Step it 2023 research shows 70% start in 6 months I'd weave action broke. Steps lay a dream right step 1 line say now. Move wrote 2022 data shows 65% from do say move I'd act. Speak wrote Anna travel plan now flew traveled. Tom business sell now owns. Procrastination's break 2023 study says 60% from one I'd wait. Do moved starting spark 2022 data shows 55% from now I'd stall. Step grew actions route 2021 research says 50% from first I'd begin. Build, lived. Reflect on 7 waits. I wait to write. I delay travel. I hold off running. I stall leading. I pause painting. I push off fitness. I postpone business. 7 starts. I'll write 1 now. I'll book 1 now. I'll run 1 now. I'll lead 1 now. I'll paint 1 now. I'll lift 1 now. I'll sell 1 now. Personal later to now wrote. Anna, soon to now flew. Tom, when to now owns. Prior wait to now leads. Mark later to now lifts. Sarah, soon to now paints. Claire, when to now sings. Practice daily 1, now weekly. I started monthly. I've moved 2023 data shows 75% start success in a year. First steps turn dreams to motion. This stepping weaves past. I'll wait present, I'll do future I'll have. A friend's not yet faded daily now. Me did a boss's too soon sank weekly. My now rose starting became power 2022 study says 80% from begin I'd wait. Act dreams took flight. Take 45 minutes list 7 waits. I delay this. Say, I'll start it. Start I wait this. I'll do that now 7 times. Bold and swift. Tomorrow 2 starts live. I'll do this now. I'll move that now. Feel the motion spark. People shape next. Chapter 6. Surrounding yourself with the right people. Environment and relationships steer success. Right people lift. Wrong ones drag. A 2020 study shows 70% of achievers credit peers support speeds dreams. Book stalled naysayers. You'll fail sank mentors. You can this speaks. Finding mentors. Role models. Communities 2021 research ties 65% success. To guides of friends keep writing lifted action flowed. Avoiding negatives 2022 data says 60% fail from donors I dodge. Rise dreams grew. Influence shapes 2020 research shows 50% mood from 5 closest I'd sync with. No. Saw with, yes wrote it. Mentors Guide 2021 stats tie 55% grit to models of teachers. You've got it push pages piled. Communities hold 2022 data says 45% from Tribes Writers Group keep going. I did finished. Anna travel alone mentor planet flew. Tom business flops model sell it owns. Prior lead shy group speak up leads. Mark fit weak coach lift this lifts. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Ron. Choose them dreams rise. Examples widen Claire. Sing fails mentor 1 song sang. Dan lead sinks model 1 task led. Paul Wright flops group 1 line published. Sarah paint fades coach 1 stroke paints. Lisa love dies friend 1 step loves. Ben run stops team 1 mile runs. Personal book doubts mentor, right now this speaks. Anna's alone plan flew. Tom's flops sell owns. Influences test 2023 study says 60% from who I'd sync. Shift wrote negatives pull. 2022 data shows 55% from nay I'd dodge. Grow live. Deepening. Why's it sway? Mirror neurons. 2020 research ties 50% to reflect I'd gloom with down. Glow with up moved. Social norms. 2021 stats show 45% from fit I'd shrink with stay. Rise with go grew. Energy drain 2022 data says 40% from neg I'd tire with no thrive with yes rose. Anna no to plan flew. Tom fail to sell owns. Prior shy to speak leads. Tools seek who lifts. Join my tribe cut. Not mine 2023 research shows 70% success with right-eyed weave path cleared. People lay a dream right mentor. Start it group. Keep it cut. Stop it 2022 data shows 65% from team I'd seek. Build wrote. Anna travel plan. Go no nay flew. Tom business sell push no down owns. Negatives break 2023 study says 60% from drop I'd hear fail. Drop moved mentors lift 2022 data shows 55% from guide I'd ask. Rise grew communities hold 2021 research says 50% from stay I'd join. Push lived. Reflect on 7 people. They say I can't write. They doubt my travel. They mock my run. They question my lead. They scorn my paint. They judge my fit. They nay my business. 7 rights. They push my right. They cheer my travel. They boost my run. They guide my lead. They lift my paint. They back my fit. They fuel my business. Personal doubt to push wrote. Anna nay to go flew. Tom no to sell owns. Prior judge to speak leads. Mark weak to lift lifts. Sarah fade to stroke paints. Claire fail to note sings. Practice daily who lifts. Weekly, I'll join monthly. I've cut 2023 data shows 75% success with people I'd seek. Cut dreams soared. This surrounding weaves past, they nay present, they lift future, I'll thrive. A friends, you can't faded daily. You can rose a boss's no way sank weekly. Yes, way lifted people became pillars. 2022 study says 80% from right I choose. Grow dreams stood. Take 45 minutes list. 7 people, they say this. Say, I'll choose. Rights they say this. I'll seek that 7 times, clear and firm. Tomorrow 2 rights live. I'll ask this. I'll join that feel the support rise. Setbacks turn next. Chapter 7. Turning setbacks into comebacks. Setbacks strike failure and rejection test resolve. They're not ends, but bends. A 2020 study shows 75% of achievers face flops, 60% turn them to wins. Book hit rejections. No good quit loom try again this speaks. Learning from mistakes. 2021 research ties 65% success to what's next bad draft became better draft grew. Using them as steps 2022 data says 55% rise from flop up. No turned yes action live. Handling failure, it's over 2020 research shows 50% from stop. It's a start I'd flop, tweak wrote. Rejection, they hate 2021 stats. Tie 45% to done. They'll see I'd hear. Retry rose. Anna trip failed next flight flew. Tom sale lost next buyer owns. Prior talk sank next word leads. Mark lift dropped next rep lifts. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Courage turns setbacks to comebacks. Stories shine Michael Jordan cut from team. I'll quit. I'll train won 6 rings 2020. Bio says 70% from flops. Rolling nose piled I am out. I'll send Potter's sword. Anna cancel hit. I'll rebook traveled. Tom shop shot. I'll reopen owns. Prior voice broke. I'll steady leads. Sarah paint sank. I'll brush exhibits. Personal draft died. I'll rewrite this speaks. Setbacks test 2023 study says 60% from not done. I'd fail. Rise wrote rejections sting 2022 data shows 55% from they know I'd hear do lived. Deepening why stop. Shame I'm bad 2020 research ties 50% to flop me. I'd sink. Learn rose. Finality its end 2021 stats show 45% from no more I'd stop. Step grew. Fear again. 2022 data says 40% from next fail I'd dread. Do lifted. Anna hit to flight flew. Tom lost to buyer owns. Prior broke to word leads. Tools name that's flop. Learn what's better. Step next. This 2023 research shows 70% comeback in 6 months. I'd weave path rows. Examples grow Claire sing, sank 1 note sang. Dan lead fell 1 task led. Paul Wright flopped 1 line published. Lisa Love lost 1 step loves. Ben Run stopped 1 mile runs. Mark lift sank 1 rep lifts. Personal draft, no rewrite, yes this speaks. Anna's cancel rebook flew. Tom's shut, reopen owns. Comebacks test 2022 study says 65% from step up I'd fall. Climb wrote learnings gift 2021 data shows 60% from what I'd flop. Ask grew steeps power 2020 research says 55% from next. I'd hit. Rise lived. Setbacks lay a failure. I'm done 2020. Research ties 50% to stop. I'll tweak I'd fail. Fix wrote. Rejection. They know 2021 stats show 45% from out IL. Yes I'd hear. Push rose. Growth it's bad 2022 data says 40% from quit. It's good I'd learn. Grow spoke. Anna failed to flight flew. Tom lost to sell owns. Prior sank to speak leads. Practice daily. That's flop weekly. I'll learn monthly. I've stepped 2023 research shows 75% comeback in a year I'd name. Rise path cleared. Reflect on 7 setbacks. I failed writing. I lost travel. I dropped running. I sank leading. I flopped painting. I quit fitness. I fell business. 7 comebacks. I'll rewrite now. I'll rebook soon. I'll rerun this. I'll relead that. I'll repaint now. I'll refit soon. I'll rebuild this. Personal no to yes wrote. Anna cancel to flight flew. Tom shut to sell owns. Prior sank to speak leads. Mark dropped to lift lifts. Sarah flop to brush paints. Claire sank to note sings. Practice daily what fell. Weekly, what learned. Monthly, what rose. 2023 data shows 80% comeback in 9 months setbacks turn to strength. This turning weaves past. I fail present, I'll learn future, I'll win. A friend's you're out faded daily. I'm in rose, a boss's no good sank weekly good. Now lifted comebacks. Became power 2022 study says 85% from rise I'd fall. Climb dream stood. Take 45 minutes list, 7 setbacks. I flop this. Say, I'll turn it. Comebacks I failed this. I'll do that 7 times firm and bold. Tomorrow 2 comebacks live. I'll tweak this. I'll step that feel the rise spark. Success sustains next. Chapter 8. Sustaining long-term success. Long-term success demands habits, consistency and discipline. Turn wins to legacies. A 2020 study shows 80% of sustained achievers rely on routines, habits, hold dreams. Book started fades, loom daily pages, this speaks. Self-discipline 2021 research ties 75% to do it. I'll skip lost, I'll write kept. Growth 2022 data says 70% evolve, with next done turned more action lives. Habits build daily steps 2020 research shows 60% from every day I'd write one grew. Discipline 2021 stats tie 55% to no skip I'd tire. Do held? Growth 2022 data says 50% from keep learning I'd finish. Stretch rows. Anna travel wants plan monthly roams. Tom sell one grow daily, owns big. Prior speak wants lead daily, leads vast. Mark lift wants train daily, lift strong. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, Robert Collier. Habits turn dreams to permanence. Examples deepen. Claire Singh once practice daily performs. Dan Lead once guide daily leads teams. Paul Wright once draft daily publishes. Sarah Paint once brush daily exhibits. Lisa Stepp once loved daily, loves deep. Ben Run once mile daily, runs far. Personal page once write daily, this speaks. Anna's once monthly roams. Tom's one daily owns. Sustaining's test 2023 study says 65% from routine I'd fade. Root wrote disciplines hold 2022 data shows 60% from stick I'd skip. Stay grew growth's reach 2021 research says 55% from next I'd end. Begin lived. Deepening why fade. Drift I'm done 2020 research ties 50% to no habit I'd rest. Sync daily me rose. Slack I'll ease 2021 stats show 45% from loose I'd lapse. Firm held. Stagnant that's it 2022 data says 40% from stop I'd halts. Stretch lifted. Anna wants to monthly roams. Tom won to daily owns. Prior wants to daily leads. Tools habit do daily stick, no skip grow what's more. 2023 research shows 70% sustain. In 6 months, I'd weave success held. Success layers, habit write daily page stick, no miss grow next draft. 2022 data shows 65% from do stick grow I'd root. Push wrote. Anna travel plan, month no lapse next trip roams. Tom sell daily sale, no drop next goal owns. Disciplines test 2023 study says 60% from hold I'd tire. Do moved growth spark 2022 data shows 55% from more I'd finish. Aim grew habits power 2021 research says 50% from day I'd daily build lived. Reflect on 7 wins. I won writing. I won travel. I won running. I won leading. I won painting. I won fitness. I won business. 7 sustains. I'll write daily now. I'll plan monthly soon. I'll run weekly this. I'll lead daily that. I'll paint weekly now. I'll lift daily soon. I'll sell daily this. Personal page to daily wrote. Anna trip to monthly roams. Tom sale to daily owns. Prior talk to daily leads. Mark lift to daily lifts. Sarah stroke to daily paints. Claire note to daily sings. Practice daily. Do this weekly stick. That monthly grow this 2023 data shows 75% sustain in a year's success. Turns dreams to legacy. This sustaining weaves past. I did present. I'll do future I'll be. A friend's you're done faded daily. I'll keep Rosa bosses. That's it sank weekly more now lifted consistency. Became cornerstone 2022 study says 80% from daily. I'd root, grow dreams lasted. Take 45 minutes list, 7 wins. I achieve this. Say, I'll sustain it. Sustains I won this. I'll do that daily 7 times. Steady and clear. Tomorrow too sustains live. I'll do this daily. I'll grow that now, feel the roots sink. The end inspires next. Conclusion. This is the call. Don't just dream it, do it. Unveiled it. Dreams spark action, ignites purpose, directs fear, falls plans, pave grit, hold steps. Start people, lift setbacks, rise habits root. Book dreamed, once done now. Scribbles turned speech, yours can too. Life's not for wishing, it's for doing. 2021 research says 80% of doers win dreams, wait action takes. This isn't a close, it's a launch. Purpose found plans, laid fear-faced steps, taken grit-grown people, chosen setbacks, turned success, sustained. Anna Flew, Tom owns prior leads you'll do. A 2022 study shows 70% richer lives from do sees it. The challenge, what's one step today? I'll write, I'll book, I'll run, say it, do it now. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. It's yours, act. Say it 5 times loud, I'll do it now. One step today. Dream, do, achieve.